Is isolation an issue for CFOs? Yes, I think it is. I think when I made my first move into a CFO role, that was the thing I noticed most, that I wasn't part of a team with shared responsibility. Ultimately, I was driving the financial strategy, and actually I had to find a way of self-regulating that. And for me, I've always been curious, so I think upping the amount of time I spent benchmarking was important. Being able to talk to other CFOs about what was on their mind was important, and also having mentors and sounding boards outside of my own organisation and actually my own industry was important to me in being able to develop and shape my thinking and make sure it was more likely that I hadn't missed anything.
It is definitely a very lonely role. Sometimes you're making some very difficult choices in the business, often even having to challenge the CEO himself or herself. And so there is a critical need to be able to get energy from somewhere else. And that can either be through a peer network, to be able to learn from each other, and to be able to understand what's happening externally, so that the broader perspective that you can bring back into the business helps the business make even more informed strategic choices.
They're lonely jobs, aren't they? And CEO roles, CFO roles, there are very few places you can go to. I think events that, like critical eye events where you can meet other peers and have some shared experiences and realise that you're not the only person facing those sorts of issues. I think having a mentoring program, so if you've got a mentor or a coach, can also help you. Just taking the step back, because often, if you're feeling lonely, it's because actually you just want to think things through and work it through, ideally with someone just questioning and challenging you.
In terms of sort of the external position, it's quite isolating as well. You're sort of there at the top. I think events like this Critical Eye event, where we can sort of connect with others with similar issues, is really important, and using sort of other networking channels can really help. Ultimately, you need to look out as a CFO. You need to sort of look out at new ideas, and if you're not doing that, you're ultimately not going to be successful.